Hey everyone, it's Kiki, and I am coming back to a project from a year ago. I did the first half of this comic back when I first started my channel, and it has been, in fact, a year since I posted that video. I said that I was gonna push through and finish this project, and I had put it aside just because I really felt like I was forcing myself to do it. And I didn't want to work on something that I wasn't happy with, that I wasn't enjoying the process of. So I kept it in my open projects folder, and every now and then I looked at it and it was just like, nah, I'm not ready to come back to this yet. But finally ready to come back to it. But it's been a year. So I decided I needed to fix it up a little bit. So I went through real quick and redid the line work, and then colored it all in and did the background and the lighting and all that. And I was pretty happy with myself by the end, because this page only took me in grand total 8 hours to do, compared to the last page I did, which, only counting the coloring, not the line work, took me 14 hours. So big improvement. Yay! I guess a year of recording yourself doing art will do that. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this entire thing turned out. There are little things here and there, like Gideon's hair in this one panel here, and he looks really round and cute. And I should have changed it, but he just looked so round and cute. I kept it just because he looked round and cute. I'm bad. And then in one of the other panels, Link sort of looks feminine, but I really liked how it looked good, so I didn't want to change it, if that makes sense. But I did little tweaky things that I hadn't done the last time, such as with this panel here, where I made Graham curl up a little bit more than he had been, whereas in the last time I just completely copy-pasted him and just left him in the same position as he had been earlier. This pose, I couldn't find a reference for this pose from this angle, so I kind of had to wing it, and I feel I did a fairly good job. If you haven't seen the other videos for these two, I will put the links to them in the description. There's two separate videos. There's one where I'm specifically doing the line work, and then where I'm doing the coloring. So I'll put both of them down there, and I explain what the comic is, but I'll give a little recap here. The comic is based on single pictures that I did that I put stories to. It's a continual story. It's basically just got the title of the first picture that I created, which is Found You Here. It's 5 years after Skyward Sword's events have ended, and Link's in the forest, and he finds Gideon there. Well, he finds the sword. Gideon is there, but he can't be seen. He's just that weak that he can't be physically seen. So this is the second page of that first moment where Link finds him. As the story goes on, Link is able to see him and hear him. They end up coming to an accord. Things are starting to show back up in the forest. It's starting to get more dangerous, and Gideon wants to get unstuck. So he agrees to go with Link and be his sword, so that he can get out of this clearing and just not diminish, essentially, and Link gets a new sword that isn't just a normal, boring hunk of metal. So that's the basic rundown of the story. Going in a little deeper, Link subconsciously ends up sort of almost confiding in Gideon about things that no one else understands, because no one else has been through what he's been through, and Gideon's the only one who comes close to that. So there's that weirdness, and then there's, you know, the conflict and stuff like that. So it's odd for Link, it's odd for getting him. I don't know why I'm saying his name with an accent. But yeah, I had fun with this. I was really happy with myself, and I really enjoyed myself, and time just flew by while I was doing it. I wish I could just do art all day, every day, because it makes me happy. Maybe one day, but probably not anytime soon. In general, just that slight line work change from what I had it at a year ago. Gosh, it's been a whole year since I started my YouTube channel. Where's the time gone? Anyway, just the slight line art update helped so much get me back into the groove of wanting to do this comic. I should actually have another page up soon, as I've already started on it. So there's that. I'll put a link down to the first picture, the Found You Here picture, and so you guys can read the whole story if you want. And within that picture will be links to the following pictures as well as the first page of the comic that I did. This panel here is meant to be kind of messy and blurry and stuff because it's a flashback, and I wanted it to kind of stand out. I'm pretty happy with how I managed to do that too, because I had no idea how I was going to pull it off. But I'm happy with it, yay! I actually managed to do the background fairly quickly on this one, whereas in the last time I did it, a year ago, I was struggling pretty badly with the background. Just to actually do it was strenuous and tedious for me, because I basically pulled backgrounds back then. But I've been doing more backgrounds recently and like trying to actually like make good backgrounds, so it was a lot easier to, especially considering how simple the background is in this one. So I actually only probably took about 45 minutes or so just to do the background for the entire thing. So that was a happy moment for me. that's pretty much this video all done then, and next week I may have something a little bit different up, but also something familiar? I don't know how to ditch. I'm trying something. I'll see you next week.